Are we going to see the same Democratic ticket in 2024?
I'm sorry, we are thinking about today. And
so there have been no conversations about 2024?
The American people sent us here to do a job. And right now there's a lot of work to be done, and that's my focus.
It sounds
sincerely.
Like you're at least familiar with some of the punditry. I don't know if you've heard that there's been some talk about a Biden-Cheney ticket perhaps in 2024. Did you read that article?
I did not.
And don't forget, that's Craig Melvin, who works for the Today Show at NBC, asking those. Those are not tough questions. Those are just honest questions. But think about that. Put that into perspective. So here we are. We're 12 months into a new presidency post-Donald Trump, this amazing return to normal. We've got a vice president with a 28% approval rating, which is the lowest in U.S. history. We've got a president with a 33% approval rating in less than a year. All right, the 20th will mark 1 year of Joe Biden. Less than a year into office. People are asking the vice president, who's supposed to be this historic change leader, they're asking her if she expects to be on the ticket 3 years from now. That's how bad things are for the Biden administration right now. All right, let's welcome in our next guest. Yesterday, a terrible day for President Joe Biden. His sweeping vaccine mandates shot down in the Supreme Court 6-3, the ruling affecting over 80 million Americans in corporate America. And two key Democrats say they are against the president's attempt to end the filibuster to pass his voter ID bill. Don't let anyone fool you by calling it a voting rights bill. That's not what this is about. It's about voter ID. For more, let's welcome in Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, so nice to see you. I think this is your first time with us here in the new year, so happy New Year to you. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Good to be with you, and you're exactly right. Yesterday was a bad day for the Biden administration, but it was a great day for the rights and freedoms of millions of Americans.
Yeah, I agree. This was not a good day necessarily for conservative America or the GOP. This was just a good day for America. Checks and balances work. The Supreme Court said, not so fast, Joe Biden. What you just did is unconstitutional. Their exact wording, quote, the Biden administration overstepped their rule. OSHA has never before implemented such a mandate, nor has Congress. Pretty unbelievable to see that happen. I want to talk about that in just a moment, but we do have some breaking news this morning. Ukraine, and we expected something like this to maybe happen, but Ukraine reportedly under attack right now by Russia, although it's a cyber attack. Apparently government websites in Ukraine are being attacked by Russia. We know that Russia has massed 100,000 troops on their border with Ukraine. What do you make of this as this news breaks this morning?
Well, remember, yesterday we had the Nord Stream 2 resolution. Senator Cruz led the Senate in that yesterday, and the Democrats voted against it. They voted against sanctioning Russia over Nord Stream 2. Now, this is what happens. Overnight, what did we hear? We hear that Russia is looking at sending troops and military equipment into Venezuela, into Cuba. And then this morning, first thing, we're finding out that Russia has placed the Ukrainian government websites under a cyber attack. This is what happens when you do not deal harshly with thugs and rogue regimes.
Do you expect a response by the administration, or I guess more importantly, NATO, even though Ukraine is not a NATO nation?
There should be a response. But here's the thing, Rob. Our adversaries, which you look at Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, that's your new axis of evil. They know that Joe Biden is weak. They know he's not going to do anything. He hasn't done anything to them. When Barack Obama was president and the Ukraine was under attack, what did he do? He sent meals ready to eat and blankets. Donald Trump sent them bullets and bombs. That's the difference. And they know Joe Biden is not in control. They know you've got people like Susan Rice and Wendy Sherman who have no backbone, who are over there at the White House running foreign policy. So they're not worried. Yeah. They feel like this is their time to be the aggressor, because if the United States is not going to call them out, nobody else is going to call them out.
Tough being an aggressor when we've got to leave it there. But Joe Biden, a 33% approval rating, that is lower than Donald Trump's final approval rating, which of course came after January 6th. If that puts what's happening right now in a historical perspective. Senator, we've got to leave it there. Do me a favor, come back and see us early next week. We've got a lot more to discuss. But great seeing you as always. Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.